We're live, by the way. I was watching the John Cena promo. It was like John Cena's funniest moments, and him, Daivari, and Muhammad Hassan are in the ring, and Muhammad Hassan's like, "I have been gentrified. I have been laughed at. I have been spewed racism at." And John comes along and goes, "I have been laughed at. I have been spat on. I have been tied to a post where Daivari gives me spankings." And then I watched him and Bobby Lashley having a debate. And like Bobby's doing the whole like I'm gonna beat you for the championship thing. And John goes, I was never good at these debate things. Back in high school, I never learned to read. And Bobby's like, what the fuck? Ooh. Hold on.
Damn, my phone's dying.
Am I Popeyes here yet? Am I Popeyes?
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
Yeah.
Oh, they'll be here in like 5 minutes.
I remember the old Louisiana face.
So I did that earlier when I said, "What did it?"
As soon as I heard you got Popeyes. Did you get the black drench?
What?
The black drench? Did you get it?
No, I get sweetie, bro.
Damn.
He was so fucking
Fuck.
curious. Like,
Fuck.
Could I?
like, bro,
I
did you
could
get
use the
that
same.
ranch?
I could use the same backgrounds we used last week, right?
Yeah, fuck it. They're yeah, you kind of kept them pretty generic. That was smart on your end.
Well, the AEW one has CM Punk and the Elite on it.
Well, that we could always reuse those if once the news kind of starts filtering in a little bit more.
The WWE one's fine.
Yeah, WWE one is. I thought,
I just can't really use this one.
but we'll be back to that one at when there's more. CM Punk's probably gone, but they still didn't like really like officially.
Yeah, they haven't announced it, but it's been said that he basically is going.
Yeah,
we'll talk about it. And we'll talk about the White Rabbit too.
Loving the White Rabbit.
I'll play the song in the background too when it's when it goes. That song is creepy as fuck. I gotta check out a video real quick. Someone made. I don't. This won't get taken down. It's not actually WWE footage. Someone made, like, if it's Bray Wyatt, what the entrance would look like. Hold on. Yeah, this shit's fucking fire. Share. So now, can you download this video I'm about to send you and then just play it on here?
Alrighty.
Or one of you guys? I don't care which one does. So now this is a better working computer than all of us.
Yeah, he definitely does.
My old over there.
Yeah, I mean, I got the 2021 MacBook here. You know, I got something. Not a PC though.
We're gonna watch this and then we'll start the show.
The show. Dude.
Like how Lita likes cock. Yo, look at my dope ass new phone stuff. I did.
Android?
Dog.
Or was that an
iPhone? It's iPhone. I'm gonna get a new iPhone in like a week or two.
Oh, you're getting the 14?
Probably the 14 plus. Raquel Gonzalez's own old theme song in NXT was called Trap Queen because she has big traps.
It's kind of hilarious. She should have just fucking asked. I wish they were, and obviously WWE never gonna do this, but I wish they were way more into like using actual songs. Yeah. That'd be fire.
Oh no, that's her new theme song. It's called Trap Queen.
That's fire. Her character's kind of blah though.
Nah, this definitely ain't Fetty Wap version.
I was not expecting that.
Let's rate the names of the WWE theme songs. Raquel Rodriguez, Trap Queen.
I'm gonna give it a B minus for effort.
All right, Hit Row, Best of the Best.
D for no creativity.
Okay. Rhea
Yeah.
Ripley, Demon in Your Dreams, featuring Motionless in White.
Hell yeah. This sounds hot.
Rhea Ripley is my papi. So S tier.
This is Finn Balor's new theme. It's called I Am Danger.
Is it like that? Sounds like the fucking dubstep version of his fucking actual theme.
I think that's what it's supposed to be.
But I still,
Because he still has that part, but instead of him going up, he just looks at the crowd while they do it.
That's kind of epic, Loki.
Damian Priest theme song, Punishment. Ah, I see what they did there. His name used to be Punishment Martinez.
Hell yeah.
Cora Jade's Generation of Jade.
Come on.
Pat McAfee's The Anomaly.
All right, they could have.
Wait, Jinder Mahal's new theme song?
Jinder Mahal's still in the dubs.
Vari Vari.
Oh, come on.
Davari.
WWE's still at it. We were talking about that shit off fucking camera. They're still back at it.
I didn't know Jinder Mahal got rid of the other theme song.
Bro, that's just the modern version of what we were talking about, though.
Yeah. Apollo Crews, The Best Is Yet to Come. Tommaso Ciampa's Renegade.
Fucking Eminem on the track?
No, unfortunately. Maximum Male Models, How You Like Me Now.
A lot less.
The new Vicious Viking Raiders theme song, Vicious.
Dude, they're vicious.
Oh.
That's their name
Damn.
now, is the new Vicious Viking Raiders. Then they got injured. Ha! Cameron Grimes To the Moon version 2. That doesn't have what's-his-face on it anymore. They put a new rapper in it. Supreme Madness. Who got like the dumbest names? Riddle's theme song is called We Up.
I just missed the
He still has it.
but they should just call it that.
Gunther's epic ass theme song is called Prepare to Fight.
All right.
I ain't gonna lie, his theme song is pretty epic.
It's a good theme song, but he's here in the title.
Nah.
I like the what do you use
Bum, bum,
Yeah.
bum. That shit was tight.
Yeah, I like that better. And aren't those like license free anyway? Like
Yeah, like classical music. I think.
yeah,
it's-
classical music isn't that commercial
Yeah,
free?
I think so.
Sometimes like if you use some classical music, bro, like
Oh, they took the actual Imperium version off Spotify finally.
oh that sucks.
Aw. That's stupid.
It sucks because I can't even. They took off every Bray Wyatt fucking
Did they?
theme.
Damn.
I can't find them. Maybe the Fiends is still there, but I even doubt that. I was trying to find.
Just one.
No, none of them's there.
I was about to say I was trying to find his original like the first
Just
version
some-
of Bray Wyatt one.
Just some remakes. Yeah, just a bunch of remakes. White Rabbit. When you look up Bray Wyatt, White Rabbit comes up.
Nice. I heard it might be Mustafa.
No, it's not Mustafa. Mustafa's been on the main event every week. He ain't on Raw. Ain't gonna be Mustafa.
I read an article on that shit. I'm just saying.
If it's Mustafa, they're fucking stupid.
I mean, Triple H has done better than that so far. So
I mean,
I'm assuming big. If it's like
considering, and we'll talk about this on the show, because they have no name, White Rabbit is the top merchandise seller of September 2022 for Shop.com.
Goddamn.
White Rabbit merchandise has sold more than Roman Reigns merchandise. It's Bray. Fightful Select basically leaked it the other day.
So, like, is it going to happen at Extreme Rules?
So we'll talk about Fightful's report.
Let's start the show.
Well, let me get my Popeyes. Hold on.
Let's see, because I got questions and I need answers.
There's still 6 minutes on this video.
Damn, I should have prepared all my food and shit before I got up here. But
yeah.
I have like shit that just needs to be heated up, but it's whatever.
Popeye sounds good.
I have a calzone left over from last night.
Oh.
And I bought lunch at work, but like I just like got into my work, so I didn't even end up eating it.
What kind of calzone?
It was Italian sausage.
Oh, marron.
With ricotta.
Some of the good ricotta. Ooh.
And the mozzarella.
Mozzarella. Is that good shit?
Nah, shit. But they also like buttered the top of it.
Oh yeah.
Threw some garlic. Yes, some garlic. Sprinkled some parm on top.
Gotta have some
I actually haven't had a good calzone prepared.
Can't forget the best
butter like that.
Never.
Yeah, you got us talking about food over here.
All right. Okay. Hello, my brothers and sisters of the internet. Welcome back to the Heat Check, the only show where we have been. No,
What? Keep going.
What's going on, people of the internet? It's your boys. Why'd you cancel yourself for this one? It's your boys, the Heat Check.
No, I'm trying to fix my camera.
Good timing. We're back at it like a bad habit. If you don't want to, I get fucked it up. I'm trying to go to beat. Hold on. Hey. Alright, let's do this.
No, honestly, before we intro, every fucking like basketball and football theme for every fucking media outlet fire.
Yeah.
CBS, ESPN, Fox, NBC, they all got fire ones. But yeah.
What's going on, people of the internet? It's your boys, the Heat Check. We're back at it like a bad habit. If you want something, you gotta go motherfucking grab it. I'm your host, Killer Keemstar. Let's get roll into the news. I'm your host with the most, the sauciest, hossiest, big hoss, Leonardo DiCaprio. You know the vibe. It's your boy, Austin. Joined here with my
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
Don Centiliani, who's back to posting TikToks about to get him canceled. Don't worry, I saw him the other night. I was watching.
Not too problematic.
Also joined by the Shaq Daddy Diesel Cool, aka now known as You Are Not Him.
We're also trying out Himmy Turner.
Sorry, Himmy Turner.
Or Himothy Turner, as my parents named me.
That's fair. That's a good one. That's a good one. My girlfriend's parents called me Hostistic. We're how y'all doing on this fine Friday evening?
Good.
All right.
That's it.
No.
No further explanation.
I didn't know if Senshi was gonna go, I was gonna go.
I
Go ahead. What do you got?
I was just caught off guard still.
Fuck at it. I'm chilling, bro. We're just working. Yeah, I'm gonna go watch the UConn Huskies get obliterated by Fresno State tomorrow. We'll see if they cover the spread. It's always the goal, cover the spread. But we'll see in March. Wink, wink. Other than that, yeah, I don't know. It's just working, grinding right now, getting that money. You hear me?
Good shit. That's all, y'all. Yeah, nothing more Senshi.
I've been playing the new FIFA, and it kind of sucks balls.
Oh, I got the Xbox Series S too. Yeah, I got that now too. That I've been on Halo Infinite and Halo, and I'm I don't got time to really grind my career like that. So your boy already spruced up my career with some funds.
I didn't. Well, okay, I half did. And I'm about 30 games until my career offline, but it's online still. But I got myself. I paid a little bit. I just hit an 80 overall.
I'm at 87.
I'm at 80, which I mean, with my build and everything, 80 is kind of like what you need to be decent in parts. So.
Oh yeah, I've been running rec. That's kind of I bought some and then I played a lot of rec.
They're stingy.
And then I bought more. That's why I'm cool with just buying my way to an 87. And with the 87, I can fry people in the park. So
everyone's upset with 2K because they raised the price on boosting stats. They raised the price on merchandise in the park. They raised the price on everything, and then they made it harder to actually get VC in my career games.
Yeah, because last year, once you got endorsements.
Yeah. Oh, this year you don't get endorsements till about 30, 40 games in, and that's like the small endorsements.
That's kind of ass, bro. They're kind of forcing you to play my career for a full season.
They do give you a lot of shit. Like, they give you some Jordans and some shoes and shit for free through the story. They give you like stuff to wear in the park that's like exclusive through my career and shit by playing
I
it.
don't care about
they got
that
some good
shit,
stuff, but besides that, the biggest thing is they raise the prices on actually boosting your attributes and raise the prices on buying VC, which is kind of ass. But it is what it is.
It's America, baby.
Yeah.
Good old-fashioned capitalism.
The game's
free market.
It's not perfect, but I like that they made it so like not just anybody can come in the game and cheese. Like you have to.
Oh, that's a very. No, I'm not gonna lie. This 2K is the most skill-based 2K I've ever played, but it plays in my favor because you know what it is already.
It's forcing me to get better at 2K, which is a good thing because I was already okay at 2K, but now I'm getting good at it because I kind of have to.
Yeah, shooting is the hardest shot timing 2K I've ever played.
If you don't green, you don't make it. White shots go in like I think they said white shots go in like
model for
less than 1% of the time.
Which how it should be. How it should
but
be.
Yeah. But yeah, it's all Gucci. Anyways, today we're gonna talk about wrestling and any other miscellaneous sports things y'all like to talk about. We just kind of specialize in wrestling. I guess we'll get the miscellaneous stuff out of the way. Anything I want to talk about? I don't give two shits about Blake Griffin going to the Celtics.
I mean, there's definitely some big sports stories going on.
RIP Tua.
I was about to say, I definitely think we should comment a little bit about the Tua thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we talk about how former WWE alumni Chris Nowinski dick slapped the NFL by calling his injury?
Yeah.
That was pretty funny.
He was on Barton Hahn today, in which I ran the board.
Shit.
Yeah. I texted Austin right when I realized who it was.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like,
Chris Nowinski.
Yeah. They said the name at first. I was like, I've heard that name from somewhere. And then Bart Scott is like, oh, he used to wrestle. I was like, oh, the homeboy that was in Tough Enough? The Harvard motherfucker?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah. I was like, damn. All right, bet. Yeah, he honestly had some like drop the mic moments, but he kind of directed the blame towards like the NFL in terms of like building this idea that they don't care about concussions, to which to a degree they don't. But it's more on the Dolphins, the individual fucking franchise who's already on the fence for the talking to Brady. Like Brady that's reported. Brady was gonna be a minority owner of the Dolphins. Sean Payton was gonna come, and it all got blown up by the Brian Flores lawsuit. But you got this franchise who's already doing sleazy shit, saying this dude didn't have a concussion on Sunday, which I don't know if you all saw. I'm sure you both saw it.
That shit was scary.
He gets hit, and he gets up and he wobbles back to the ground. I don't know about you guys. Have you ever wobbled from a back injury? No, you hunch over, feel that shit, and you're like, ooh, that hurts. Mm-hmm. You don't wobble from a back injury, dude. So I think he had a concussion Sunday. I think they skated over that. I think he probably passed protocol in terms of his baseline results. But that doesn't mean he didn't have a brain injury. Mm-hmm. And then he gets slammed in the same exact way. And it's like he took 2 knockout hits in a 4-day span. And this dude has like a minor seizure on the fucking football field.
Yeah, no, that was fucked up.
It was scary.
Yeah. And then, to make things even crazier, he gets released from the hospital the same night and hops on the team plane. He rode on a freaking airplane last night.
Yeah.
How do you have a severe concussion, and you're on a flight? How do you let that happen? There's just so much stuff coming down the pipeline of that situation, man. The Dolphins for a lot of shit that the Washington football team get and deserve, as they do, because they're sleazy too. The Dolphins and their owner and how they're running shit, it's crazy, man. It needs to be under a microscope more. And to make matters even more, like, coincidentally, ironically funny, the owner's already suspended. The owner is not even... He can't even be a part of this right now.
This keeps getting worse.
The owner's been suspended since the offseason. He's suspended for another month or two. So it's just piecing all of that together to getting to this crescendo of Tua's crazy injury. I don't know about you guys, but this is going to get a lot worse than better. It's just beginning. It's gonna be a NFL issue. It's not gonna be just a Dolphins issue.
Oh, I feel like it's on them to start enforcing shit. Like, take better care of your fucked up players.
Yeah, right. He shouldn't have played at all after what happened.
He shouldn't even have came back in the game Sunday. It's crazy to me. And today I had to screen Get Up, so I'm getting a bunch of clips of, like, basically Get Up was Mike Greenberg with a bunch of former NFL players all around him. Mm. To sit there and, like, see all their reactions. And Rob Ninkovich said something really, like, it took me aback, because we're all Patriots fans. We all know Rob Ninkovich. We all know he played at a pretty high level for us. He wasn't a superstar or anything, but he played at a high level for us. He says, and it's crazy, he says, how do I see this stuff and I want to have my kids play football? No way.
Yeah, exactly.
He's 32. He retired at 32, and he's breaking it down like, dude, like, I just saw what was happening, dude. Like, I was going early. Like, I got a family, bro.
Yeah.
And now for him to be like, it's just like a interesting perspective for somebody, like, they made their living off of this stuff, and you sit back and it's just like, yeah, I would never want my kids to do this. Never
Oh yeah.
in my life.
Yeah, a couple players have done shit like that where they're like, nah, my kid isn't playing football because they're gonna get fucked up because they don't care.
To me, it's just like it's just not safe, and we all know that. We've all known that. That's what makes it entertaining. It's not.
Football, no, it's not safe at all. I mean, even at a higher level like the NFL, the fact that it's not safe at like a high school level.
But no, you could.
Oh no, I was good.
You could even look at it from a macro of, all right, if I want to get my kid into this sport, a lot of kids are motivated to be professionals. And if they have that goal, cool. Let's just look at basketball. Top end guy, right now is making what, $60 million a year? The low end guys are making like $10 million right now.
Oh yeah.
Soccer players, the high end people are making what, 40?
Yeah, it's like $500,000 a week or something.
So baseball players, the contract Aaron Judge is about to get this offseason. I could look at all those sports. They're safer and the bag opportunity is bigger. The only place to get a bag in the NFL is playing quarterback.
Mm-hmm. Or just be a very funny punter like Pat McAfee.
Yeah.
I'm sad that he's doing work with my employer right now, and so I'm like mad that they did it almost because SmackDown's missing it. You know,
Corey Graves is not Pat McAfee.
Pat,
he'll be welcome back with open arms in February.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think he'll be back before Rumble, or they already said like the tentative date he is back?
It's after the run of College Game Day. So whenever College Game Day stops its run this season,
we should be done by like first week of January.
So we might be back for Rumble.
The Natty's usually like first or second week of January.
Might be back Rumble then. Possibly. I don't know if he's jumping right back into it or not, but should be.
I mean, he barely does prep for it in the first place.
Yeah. Moving on from grim NFL talk. Let's talk NBA Media Day. I just want to talk some funny moments.
Okay,
like DeAndre Ayton's awkward press conference.
Yeah, it's just like, Robert Sarver is the reason why I don't got the bag.
Dude, the Suns are falling apart, man.
I mean, I 100% agree that he didn't get it because Robert Sarver is a cheap bastard. But at the same time, like, your coach did bench you in big playoff spots.
Mm-hmm.
So like own up to that part of it too.
Other things of note. We'll go to the Lakers real quick. A couple of things to note. Anthony Davis said his goal for the season is to actually play 82 games for once.
What's the over-under?
Yeah.
It's not looking good for him. Patrick Beverley was quoted as saying his best friend on the team is Russell Westbrook.
I don't buy it.
And Russell Westbrook was quoted as saying he wants to have a redemption season this year.
I buy that.
And he said he's focused and all in on the Lakers.
I kind of buy that.
James Harden of the Sixers said he lost 100 pounds this offseason.
I mean, he's memeing us, guys. Come on. some people I talked to some people about this and they took it actually seriously. I was like, he's obviously being funny.
Giannis Antetokounmpo said Steph Curry is the best player in the world, to which Steph Curry responded that Steph Curry is the best player in the world.
Nice.
I respect Giannis's humbleness and I respect Curry's game and like swagger because he deserves it, but Giannis is the best player in the world.
Jimmy Butler has dreads now.
They're honestly like
they're
honestly just like super long, and I don't know how he got them that long that fast.
He also shaved too, and he looks weird.
Well, he's the baby face.
He looks like one of those rainbow Twizzlers.
Looks like R-Truth. Yeah,
What's up?
he said he put the extensions in to troll the internet. He doesn't know if he'll be playing with it during the season. To which Eric Spoelstra said he hopes to God that Jay Butler takes him out by the start of the season.
Yeah, they're ridiculous, dude. They're like the fucking ropes at the gym, dude.
Other things of note, Zion Williamson looks as jacked and happy as fuck.
You know how I feel about Zion, man. Y'all can sleep on him all you want, bro. When he's healthy, he's easily a top 10 player in the league.
That dude, when he was last seen at not the best shape in his life, was averaging 27 points a game before he got injured. This
On
man
like
is now
60% from the field.
This man is now in the best shape of his life, and he's had all this time to train and get better. I think Zion Williamson is going to be a sleeper for like at least all NBA team, if not in the category of might be MVP this season, depending on how he plays.
Pelicans would have to be dumb good, and
I don't think he'll win it. He'll be in like the talks.
He'll be an All NBA player this year. I'm booking that.
Might be an All-Star starter.
Yeah, possibly. I could see it. He'll have to. He has a couple people he has to outplay, but it's possible. He's very popular with the fans, so I could see that.
And nothing else really of note. The Celtics just kind of
they're still gliding.
Away. They're gliding. They're straying away from all the questions about everything going on.
There's a report that came out from Woj when I was driving home from work. He said that Ime had made some rather, bad comments to a subordinate female employee that may be too far gone to bring him back next season. Which to me, it's just like, just fire him. Mm-hmm. Just end this, man. There's no point.
He's gonna be fired.
Just fire him.
The only thing of note that was said during the press conference was, and Brad Stevens joked about the situation. They asked him and the assistant coach if there were any talks of Brad Stevens stepping in to be the head coach. Brad Stevens said, nope, there were no talks, to which the assistant coach said, what do you mean? We talked about it 5 minutes before we came out here.
That's funny. That's funny.
I
would fucking love it. Low key. You could just Belichick it, be the GM and the coach.
I think that's basically it for like notable things. The New York Knicks tried to scare the shit out of Derrick Rose by putting his hand in a fish tank with a toy fish. That's really it. Nothing else really of note. Oh, the Nets.
Yes.
Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant said they're both committed to the Nets.
I think they got their backs put to the wall. KD had no leverage. Kyrie had no market. Kyrie has a prove it year. KD is just contractually obligated. Yeah, that's where we're at.
They both said they're committed to the team. So hopefully all the Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving drama at least swells for a little bit. Meanwhile, Ben Simmons was asked the question he's asked every year: how many 3-pointers do you think you're going to take this season? To which Ben Simmons' response, and I quote, was, "I don't fucking know."
Nice.
I might look at I might try to get the odds on Ben Simmons most improved player of the year. I'm not gonna hold you.
Well, yeah, that's it. Every other team is basically either nothing of note. We already know what's going on with them going into the season, or they're just
irrelevant. Or don't matter. Yep, irrelevant's perfect word.
I could easily talk about the Thunder. The only thing of note is Shai Gilgeous said he doesn't want to leave OKC.
I mean, if you get them 2 first-round picks, peace. That's how they operate right now.
Yep. But yeah, NBA's back tonight, actually.
A game took place already in Japan.
It took place.
You are right. There is another game today too, though.
But the Warriors game that already happened.
Yeah, it was in Japan. It happened like this morning. Like I got to work at like 8:15, and I got alert for the final score at like 9 or 10.
Who's playing tonight or right now?
I think it's I forgot. It might be the Clippers versus It's like some EuroLeague team. Like it's an exhibition. It's not an NBA team they're playing.
Dude, I really want the Clippers to pull it together this year.
They're going to. I'm not gonna lie. They're Clippers. If I was gonna try to see if I can get a nice little long-term bet on the Clippers to win it all, but they're the second odds-on favorite to win it all, so Vegas believes in them too. Celtics are still first somehow. I mean, coaches don't really matter as much in the NBA as they do in like the NFL, but or in MLB because managers matter too. But
Hell yeah.
But yeah, I think that's basically it for like miscellaneous sports talk. Nothing really of note. Only other thing of note is I'm 0-3 in fantasy. So are you.
yeah, I was about to say I'm not having a great. I'm dealing with a lot of injuries and the fact that Jonathan Taylor's a bitch.
I'm dealing with a lot of players underperforming this season so far, especially Alvin Kamara. But we'll leave it at that. Jamar Chase too. He was my first round pick, and he had one good week, and that's it. But I'm currently projected to lose this week by 3. So we'll see how that goes.
Hell yeah.
Anyways, let's talk some double E. Do you guys like the double E?
Now
It's
more
all right.
now more than ever, low key.
We're going to talk SmackDown last week. It's live right now, but I can't review a live show. And we'll talk Raw. I'll go through it quick. SmackDown last week was live from Salt Lake City, Utah. We kicked off the show with the Bloodline, Roman Reigns, Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso, Solo Sikoa, Paul Heyman, and Sami Zayn.
Honorarius, baby.
Hell yeah.
Roman Reigns asked Utah to acknowledge him before Paul Heyman said he couldn't figure out what to call people from Utah. He settled on calling them Salt Lake Cityites. Before then, talking about how Roman has run over everybody, and he'll also continue to run over Logan Paul at Crown Jewel. This includes Drew McIntyre, who now has to cross another bridge. Karen Cross, yeah. As for Solo Sikoa, he wasn't an idea of Heyman's, Reigns, or anybody else, but he was sent to them by the Samoan dynasty. He says Sikoa is the enforcer who leaves the Usos to pursue greatness, and the Usos are ready to retain their tag titles tonight because, and I fucking hate their new catchphrase, everyone else are the twos and they the ones. That's the Usos' new catchphrase.
Oh my god.
But before they could say one, Roman Reigns grabs a microphone out of Paul Heyman's hand. He said, the elders may have sent Sikoa, but you answer to me now. And he said, you want to be a part of this group? Acknowledge me. And Solo grabs the mic and he says, I acknowledge you, my tribal chief. And then they do the one pose. But then Sami says, hang on. He says he understands he isn't blood, but Reigns doesn't get this. Why does Sami have a bloodline shirt on? Why is he tagging along? He doesn't answer because Roman Reigns wants his shirt off, and Sami does not get himself out of trouble. So he tells he tells Jey to rip the shirt off of Sami, and he fucking tears it off, and they go to walk away. But then Roman says, hold on. And he pulls out a shirt that says SZ, Honorary Us.
Yeah!
And Sami acknowledges Roman, and he's very happy to the point of hugging Roman.
And Roman is just like genuinely like feels good for Sam. Yo, Roman's such a good actor, bro.
The only one upset is Jey Uso.
And we know that's gotta pay off at some point.
I'm on team Sami Zayn to take the belt off Roman.
Hell yeah.
I know it's going to be like Cody or somebody, but you know how big the moment would be if the Bloodline turn on Sami, beat the shit out of him, and they build Sami Zayn back up as the underdog from the underground, and he comes out to beat Roman Reigns for both titles?
I just want him to take one of them.
I just want Sami Zayn with a world title.
I want him with a world title, and I want him to start coming out to,
yeah, give him a song back.
Let's go. Damn, I can't wait till they beat the shit out of Sami. It's going to be so sad.
Yeah, it is.
Liv Morgan beats Lacey Evans in a match where she's like using weapons, trying to prove that she's hardcore and extreme. After the match, she grabs a kendo stick and beats on Lacey, and then Russian leg sweeps her into a barricade. She puts her on a table, climbs onto the post, and splashes her through it. She grabs the mic and says, Ronda, I'm extreme. Okay, Liv. Good for you. Hit Row's backstage watching the show in their locker room, and the Street Profits also come in to watch with them. And then Shinsuke Nakamura comes in, and they all drink some soda pop.
Very nice.
See, there is still some stupid shit on the show.
Yeah.
Sami Zayn is annoyed because catering is gone, and he's even more annoyed when Madcap Moss and Ricochet come to mock him. They continue to insult him until Solo Sikoa jumps him and beats him down, and Zayn thanks him and says, I was about to do that too. I love that. So here's the relationships, right? Roman's like a father figure for Sami Zayn. Jimmy Uso is like Sami Zayn's boy. Solo Sikoa doesn't really like Sami for some reason. But Jay hates Sami's guts.
Yeah, he fucking just is disgusted by his presence.
He's a jealous brother.
He's upset with Roman for giving him a bloodline.
And then he upgraded it to an honorary Oos. Like, that is just like the best shit. That is some of the best shit they've done in a while.
Up next, the New Day defeat the Maximum Male Models. After the match, Max Dupree snaps on his team and leaves. He's definitely going to be turning into LA Knight soon.
Very nice.
Back at Hit Row's party, and more wrestlers have shown up. Los Lotharios come in to hit on B-Fab, which annoys Sonya Deville for some reason. And then Hit Row, the Street Profits, and Drew Gulak chase them off. Braun Strowman defeats Otis by powerbombing him. It's pretty impressive. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know what the fuck the point of Braun being back is, but, you know, it's whatever. It's here. We get a promo from Butch and Ridge Holland. And then we get Drew McIntyre, where he calls out Karrion Kross. Scarlett comes out. She throws a fireball at him, but it misses him by like a mile. And then they fix it by having them beat him up with a strap, and they have a strap match coming up at Extreme Rules. Good talk.
Good talk.
Raquel Rodriguez defeats Dakota Kai after Shotzi Blackheart distracts Bayley and Io Sky. That's it.
Hell yeah.
And in the main event, the Usos defeat the Brawling Brutes after interference from Gunther and Imperium. And that was SmackDown. You know, a lot of fun stuff. Nothing too serious on the docket. Just a good, joyful show.
I like the Drew and Karrion Kross thing going on.
They've been pretty good.
Yeah, I like that duo together.
Moving on to Raw before we talk about one more thing here. Raw took place in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada.
Hey.
We're 2 weeks away from Extreme Rules. We start the show with Bianca Belair, Alexa Bliss, and Asuka because they're a group for some reason. Oh, Canada. Belair said she'd call out Bayley right now, but she knows it wouldn't be a fair fight. Last week, Bayley should have fought Bliss one-on-one, but that wasn't the case. Cue damage control with Bayley saying she's taking over the WWE and getting her title back. Belair says Bayley was great, but then she got hurt, and now someone new is here. Bayley wants her title, and she announces they're going to have a ladder match, Extreme Rules. But for now, we get Bianca Belair taking on Io Sky. They had a pretty fun match. Belair wins with the KOD. Cut backstage, Rey Mysterio talking about what it means to be a father and why he will never fight Dominic. I will never lay my hands on Dominic, but tonight I will lay my hands on Seth Rollins. Cut backstage to Miz with his security force dubbed the Miz Force. He promises them money and talks about how they're here to be stealthy. He sends them off to find Dexter Lumis. Cue Rey Mysterio versus Seth Rollins. Before the match, Rollins talks about how Matt Riddle cost him the U.S. title last week. That means Rollins has to get his revenge in the fight pit, which isn't this type of match. But no worries, because I'm Seth freaking Rollins, baby! Rollins says all he does is win, no matter what, and he'll do it again at Extreme Rules. As for tonight, he's going to beat the living hell out of Ray and give him the beating Ray's son deserves. They have a match. Rhea Ripley distracts Ray, and Rollins wins. Rhea is daddy.
Poppy.
Bobby Lashley comes in to wish Matt Riddle luck tonight. He says, "Don't ever interrupt in one of my matches again," because he interfered last week in the U.S. title match. He says, "As for the fight pit, you're a former UFC fighter. I'm a former Bellator fighter. Knock Steph's teeth out." Cue Johnny Gargano and Kevin Owens taking on Alpha Academy in a tag team match. They actually had a pretty good tag match. Gargano and Owens is a good team. Gargano gets the win after Theory tries to distract him, but it doesn't work. Cut backstage to AJ Styles talk about why he turned down the Judgment Day when Finn Balor comes in. Balor says that AJ should think about joining the Judgment Day and throws up the too sweet. Then we cut to Chad Gable defending Otis's loss to Theory, who gets a phone call. We think the phone call is Vince McMahon, but it's actually Braun Strowman. Braun says, "Chad, next week in your hometown, you're going to get these hands." Cue Omos, who beats two jobbers in a handicap match. Rumor has it Omos' next opponent is Goldberg. Woo!
I'm happy that's who Goldberg got stuck with.
Yeah.
Miz finds the Miz Force knocked out. There's a hockey mannequin behind him, but it's not actually a mannequin. It's Dexter Lumis in a hockey costume. And he knocks Miz out and cradles his head for a bonus. Nikki ASH is in the ring. When we get to returning, Candice LeRae, who comes in and beats her in about a minute. And then after the match, Nikki ASH throws a tantrum and takes her mask off and rips it up. So it looks like
character change.
We get a video package on the greatest main event of all time, Logan Paul versus Roman Reigns. Damian Priest says he's not worried about Matt Riddle because he has his family with him tonight. AJ Styles then takes on Sami Zayn, who has Solo Sikoa with him at ringside. They have what you would expect out of a 20-minute AJ Styles Sami Zayn match. It was very fucking good. AJ wins after a little miscommunication. Sami wins. Sami Zayn wins. Sami wins in a hula kick. Kind of clean. Sikoa distracts him and hits him with a rock bottom onto the apron, but then Sami wins after that. After the match, Judgment Day come out. Finn says, "Come on, mate. Join the Judgment Day." And throws a too sweet out, and AJ flips him off.
Damn.
And then they beat the shit out of him. They put a chair around his neck to take him out, but then Finn cuts him off and says, "That's not what friends do," and they leave. Candice LeRae talks shit about Damage Control and challenges Dakota Kai to a match next week. And main event, Matt Riddle versus Damian Priest. Riddle loses because Riddle wins after Judgment Day distract. Priest goes to hit his finisher, but Riddle rolls him up. After the match, they beat down Riddle, but Edge returns. He spears everybody, clears the ring. He says he's tired of dealing with the Judgment Day, so at Extreme Rules, it's going to be Edge versus Finn Balor in an I Quit match with the rest of Judgment Day banned from ringside. And that was Raw. Now, the one thing I didn't talk about is something that didn't really take place on TV, but it took place in QR codes that were on TV. And that's the White Rabbit. Now, we haven't talked about this yet, so I guess now is a better time than any. Per Fightful Select, WWE has been dropping clues as to the identity of the mysterious White Rabbit on episodes of Raw and SmackDown. And at live events. Fan theories have been spreading like wildfire ever since, with many of the clues being left behind by various QR codes. According to Fightful Select, it is believed internally the White Rabbit is in fact Bray Wyatt. Take it with a grain of salt, though. Obviously, it's still rumor. A new report dropped Thursday stating that the big reveal will take place at the Extreme Rules pay-per-view in Philadelphia on Saturday, October 8th. Those in the know claim that Extreme Rules is supposed to be the reveal. We were not told if the person portraying would be physically there or not. We also know that a couple of creative members in Triple H are the only ones that know the end goal of this. It's possible that WWE has already been dropping hints about Wyatt popping up. Fans have noticed that some of the match graphics for Extreme Rules have a lantern hanging in the top left corner. Wyatt has also dropped a number of messages on social media since his release. hinting that he'd be returning to pro wrestling. He said, "Wrestling is not a love story; it's a fairy tale for masochists. Sorry, a comedy for people to criticize, punchlines, a fantasy most can't understand, a spectacle no one can deny. Lines are blurred, heroes are villains, budgets are cut, business is business. But it can also be a land where dead men walk, honor makes you elite, where demons run for office, and rock bottom is a reason to rejoice. Woo, it's an escape. A reason to point to blame at anyone but yourself for 2 to 3 hours, an excuse to be a kid again, and nothing matters except the moment you're in. Wrestling is not a love story, it's much more, it's hope, and in a world surrounded in hate, greed, and violence, a world where closure may never come, we all know a place that was hot and cold, hope on tap, for better or for worse." So yeah, probably Bray Wyatt? Maybe?
Scott.
I'm at like a clean 50-50 chance here.
It's an idea, that video I gave you.
Oh, yeah.
I want to show you guys this just to kind of get you more on the let's hope it's Bray Wyatt bandwagon. Because this shit, someone made a custom thing. Now, so for those who don't know, which I don't know why you wouldn't at this point, throughout commercial breaks on TV, in the arena, they've been playing White Rabbit, the song by, who sings it? It's,
Jefferson Airplane.
Yeah, there you go. But it's a version where the instrumental is removed and her vocals are emphasized. It's very creepy. And at the end, the lights turn red. So someone made a thing because it leaked. A concept art leaked from Bray Wyatt's designer featuring a White Rabbit costume. So someone said, "What if this is the costume for it?" And made this. These are the QR codes, by the way. Yep, the lights went out during Alexa Bliss match. So fast forward a little bit when we saw this.
Boy, that character gives me the fucking goosebumps.
Well, this way, I'm going to show you the concept art. Hold on. Because if this is the costume he's going to wear, this is fucking creepy.
Bray Wyatt, if he could like really hone in this Fiend, like he could really be like one of the greatest characters of all time, like Undertaker level, if he could really get the chance to hone it in.
So like this is the concept art that Bray Wyatt's guy posted here. Hold on 1 second. So this is supposedly the costume he might be wearing, if it is him.
That'd be sick, dude.
That shit's fucking creepy.
Hell yeah, dude.
It gives the heebie-jeebs.
Dude, they're missing that. Ever since the Undertaker and Kane kind of retired, like there's nothing like that scares the shit out of me, man.
Yeah.
There's no one in the WWE currently today that scares the shit out of me, man. Like Undertaker kind of like left that baton. I think he was ready to give it to Bray, but they unfortunately fucking stupidly let him go.
Yep. I hope it's Bray. Because I think anyone besides Bray would be a letdown.
Yeah, 100%.
But I don't know.
And Bray's usually involved in the creative ways of, like, he wouldn't just like pop up. Like Bray Wyatt would do something like this before he came back. Like there's no, he's just one of the most creative minds in the history of the business. Like,
oh yeah, for sure. But yeah, that's the White Rabbit. Extreme Rules currently sits at 6 matches right now. It's a week from tomorrow, actually. The current card before we go here is and by the way, and for comparison's sake, last year's Extreme Rules show had one gimmick match, and it was the main event Extreme Rules match between Finn Balor and Roman. Everything else was a regular match. This year's card, we have the Brawling Brutes, Sheamus, Ridge Holland, and Butch taking on Imperiums, Gunther, Ludwig Kaiser, and Giovanni Vinci in a 6-man good old-fashioned Donnybrook match, which is an Irish-themed street fight. Edge versus Finn Balor in an I Quit match, Bianca Belair versus Bayley in a ladder match, Drew McIntyre versus Karrion Kross in a strap match, Matt Riddle versus Seth freaking Rollins in a fight pit, and Liv Morgan versus Ronda Rousey in an Extreme Rules match. There's your card.
Not bad.
kind of over the Ronda and Liv thing, but whatever.
Yep. One final bit of news that actually just came out when we were live. Randy Orton has been out of action since May, and the new report notes that some in WWE are concerned about his injury to the point they think he may never be back.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
As was reported in June, the attack that wrote Orton out the month prior was for a legitimate back injury, and he was expected to be out for the rest of the year. According to the Wrestling Observer newsletter, there's quite a bit of concern within WWE about the severity of his injury. There were no further details noted about how severe the injury might be or when Orton may be able to return. Orton did testify this week in the 2K franchise lawsuit over his tattoo, which went to jury today, but he did show up notably limping and not walking comfortably.
Damn.
That sucks.
Yeah, I hope he gets better, dude. I mean, he was starting to get on a roll.
And he looked like he was in great shape. That was the thing.
Great shape. He was having fun. But apparently, that's what the back does to you. You never know when a back injury is bad.
Yeah.
But well wishes to Randy Orton. Hopefully he comes back at some point. But that'll be a wait and see type of thing. It's starting to sound like he at least won't be back on his original timeline.
Nah, he would definitely be like Brock Lesnar, like part-time.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, there's nothing else really to know. Oh, they announced War Games for Survivor Series.
Very excited about that. I was expecting it. I just didn't know where they were going to place it, and I think Survivor Series was money.
So Survivor Series will have War Games now, and it's no longer going to be Raw versus SmackDown.
Yeah, that match is kind of outdated at this point, I think.
Yeah, I agree. But yeah, is there anything else you guys want to talk about? I think we're good.
Yeah, I thought we got a lot in for an hour, honestly.
Yes, sure. All right, that's gonna do it. Y'all want to get your socials in?
Yeah, you could follow me on Instagram. JOSYH_HOWARDL. Actually, I don't have the 11 anymore. It's just Josiah_Howard. And then you can follow me on Snapchat. I don't mind. JMH Top 26, all one word, spelt out and all that jazz. Is that an apple pie?
I was looking at it. I was like, damn.
She's my cherry pie. But speaking of cherry pie.
Oh yeah.
If you want some D, you can go to Senshi D on Twitter.
SCNCIID on Twitter. It's where we get the D. But you know where you're not going to get the D?
He's
Because we're
doing that
wholesome.
shit.
Twitch.tv/SCNCII. No D on there.
Yeah, I'm sorry. For anyone that's going to listen to the podcast version of this, he devoured that fucking Popeye's apple pie.
Oh,
You
yeah.
have to. It's all you get.
My man just got it in his mouth and it was gone.
Cool.
Yeah, you better pause on that.
Nah.
Well, also,
nah, Machi, no pause.
if you want D, you will not get it from me because I'm gonna take it, man. But you can still follow me on Instagram and Twitter over at AC_Nolting. Yeah, you also follow us on Instagram at the official_heatcheck. Follow us on Twitch and YouTube to watch our live streams. Follow us on SoundCloud, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts because I'm gonna post a podcast there soon. And yeah, that's gonna do it. Thank you for tuning in. Have a good night, everybody, and remember to forever and always keep it tight.
Woo!
Hell yeah.
It's not over. Watch the tickets on the end. End. You know? An error occurred trying to end your broadcast. What do you mean?
Get us
We're
off
not
the
fucking
air.
leaving.